Hello, everybody, and welcome. And it's lovely to see you. I'm in Somerset at the moment, and it's a beautiful day here. So I hope wherever you are, you've got some sun as well. And as always, I'm joined by Nellie, who's our current rest activist. As you can see, she's completely resting on the mat, which is what I hope everybody will be doing towards the end of our hour together, or how it might be a bit less than that, but to the end of our session together. So today we're going to do some thinking, and I never like to use the word work, but we're going to do a little bit of movement around the idea of somatic yoga. And this means the kind connection that we make with our body. So if you have a chair, I'm going to invite you to come onto your chair first. But if you're very fatigued and you need to lie down, that's also fine. So just start by sitting comfortably. And then take a moment or two to think about your posture. So, particularly if we've got long COVID or ME, we're fatigued, we tend to hunker down and maybe squashing over our diaphragm. So just think about opening up and maybe lifting up the heart. And then think about making space in the lower ribs and space between the crown of the head and the tailbone. And then releasing the shoulders. You might like just to roll them a couple of times to help them to release. And then I'm going to invite you to close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, that's fine too. And then just take a moment or two to explore how your body is feeling. And if this doesn't feel comfortable, then bring your awareness to an idea of a safe resource that you might have. So that might be a place in your body like the breath or your hands, or it might be an image that you have of something that makes you feel safe, maybe a loved one or a pet or a place. And as we begin to connect with our body, we want to think about our connection to the earth, because we are earth beings. We're part of this planet. We're not just separate. So I'm going to give you a reflective question to start our session. And the reflective question is, what is my connection to the planet, to the earth? How do I feel? And because it's a reflective question, it doesn't require an answer. And then bring your awareness to your feet. Just explore the sensation of your feet on your support. And if you can, feel that you are actually inhabiting your feet. And then I'm going to ask you another reflective question. And again, I'd just like you to think about this. How do you feel that my body is my home? So just repeat, my body is my home, and see how that makes you feel without judging anything. Just think if you can allow that question to hang into the silence. And then bring your awareness to your hips and your bottom and feel them solid on your seat. And then I'd like you to just explore around your body if you're able to. Just examining how you are in this moment without making any judgment. So try to bring a sense of curiosity to this exploration. And also just be aware of any symptoms you might have. So even if you've got pain or fatigue or brain fog, just see if you can allow that. And I know that is a very tall order for some of us. But we tend to tense up against our symptoms almost unconsciously. And we can be walking around for days in this kind of tensed up state, feeling, it's very low level, maybe resentful or unconsciously angry about our symptoms. So just see if you can bring a sense of kindness to them if you have any symptoms at the moment. And you might even like to take a hand to where you're feeling your symptoms. So if you've got any pain or fatigue, you might like just to softly take your hands there or visualize them. And then releasing that now, we're going to just do a little bit of breathing practice. So just start by becoming aware of your breath. And if you're not comfortable to follow the breath, just keep your awareness in your feet and your hips. And then if it's comfortable for you, see if you can allow the breath to begin to slow down. And if it's comfortable for you, see if you can breathe through the nose rather than the mouth. And we want to use our breathing practice to direct the breath to lower in the body. So we're not breathing from the chest, which will increase our anxiety and tension. We want to breathe lower down. So just to remind ourselves of this, it's helpful to take one hand to the heart, the other to the belly, and just slowly and gently breathing into the hand on the belly. We can think of the breath as being slow and low. And then bring your awareness to your out breath. So the inhale is free. And just allow the exhalation to be long and smooth if you're able to. And if you can't, that's fine too. So always remember there's no right or wrong way to do anything. There's no judgment. Just practicing with a sense of tenderness and kindness. And if you are able to, you might notice there's a natural pause after the exhalation. And keep your awareness on that pause. So you're almost dropping into the silence. And then drop your hands to your knees and drop your awareness into your heart and into your body. So we're doing our best to come out of our heads into the body. And just observe how from that short breathing practice you are feeling now, emotionally, mentally, physically. Trying to keep your awareness in your body if you're able to. But remembering at any time if your body doesn't feel comfortable, you can bring your awareness to your safe resource. And then we're just gently going to roll the shoulders, just to release the upper chest. And then relax the hands back on the knees. Bring your awareness to your jaw and just allow it to soften. Allow the eyes to soften. And then we're going to do a little bit of chanting if you would like. Again, this is always a choice. You don't have to do chanting if you would rather not. So one hand to the heart, the other on top. We're going to think about chanting to our hearts. So we're going to chant this morning, Om Prithvi Namaha. So Prithvi is the name for the earth, the planet. And at the beginning of the practice, I suggested that you think about your connection to the planet, remembering that you are not separate, you are part of all that is. So this helps us to be more in our bodies as well, because certainly in Vedic science, our bodies are seen as part of the earth. So in this we chant Om Prithvi Namaha, and it means I am not separate from the earth. So we'll do this as call and response. I will chant, and then you chant to your hearts and back. And remember, if you just want to breathe and not chant, that's fine too. Om Prithvi Namaha. Remember, you can chant in your own breathing rhythm and your own pitch. Om Prithvi Namaha. Om Prithvi Namaha. And if you like, chant once more to your heart. Otherwise, just drop the hands again to the knees and sit quietly. Seeing if you can keep your awareness in your body or in your feet or in the stillness after the exhalation. So whichever place is more comfortable for you. And then we're going to do a little bit more of somatic practice, remembering somatic means being in the body. So again, I'd like to invite you to bring your awareness to your feet. And I'd like you to start by observing the texture under the soles of your feet. So maybe the surface that your feet are resting on. Maybe you've got socks on or not. Just feel the texture. And notice the two surfaces, the soles of the feet and what the feet are resting on. And become aware of any sensation you might have in your feet. So that might be tingling, vibration, any movement in the feet, however subtle. See if you can keep your awareness in the feet. And then become aware of the shape of your feet and how they feel on your surface. And then again, bring your awareness to your hips on your chair, or if you're lying on the floor or whatever you're lying on. And as we did with the feet, see if you can feel the shape of your buttocks, any tingling, movement, vibration. And then we're going to do our somatic holds. Now, if you come regularly, you'll be aware of these. And these are something that you might like to do in the week when you're not in your yoga practice. So we're just going to start by taking our hands down and cupping our face in our hands. And take 3 slow breaths here, just feeling that you are nourishing and holding yourself. And we're going to take one hand to the forehead and one hand around the back of the head, the back of the cranium. And again, just feel this is soothing you. Take 3 slow breaths here. Feel that you are soothing yourself. And then the hand that's on the back of the bottom of the head, take that to the heart. So you've got one hand on your forehead, one on your heart. Swap your hands over if one hand is tired. 3 slow breaths here. Remember, you don't need to look at the screen. You can have your eyes closed. You can just listen to my voice. And then the hand on the forehead, drop that to the belly. So 3 slow breaths with one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Drop your hands to your knees. And I'm going to invite you to come to lying, but I'm going to suggest that you lie with your feet or your legs on your chair. Now, this is only an invitation, a suggestion. If you'd rather lie flat, down, or on a bed or on a sofa, please do so. Otherwise, just come to whatever is comfortable for you and raise your legs, maybe taking a cushion under your head so that your legs are vertical. So, from your hips to your knees, you've got a nice 45-degree angle. And if you need to use blankets, cushions, anything you like, any padding, please do so. So I'll just give you a few moments to come into that position. And as you move yourself, I just want to say that when we raise our legs, this does an awful lot of good to our body because it helps the blood flow. As we get older, our veins and blood are not flowing as effectively as they might have done when we're younger, and raising our legs just helps everything to move. But it also helps the lymph in we now know, science is now kind of caught up with cranial osteopathy, that there are lymph glands in the head called the lymphatic system. So when we raise our legs higher than our heart, and this is also helping our lymphatic system, it's helping the brain to drain. I should just say, if you have eye pressure problems or heart problems, then please lay flat and don't elevate your legs, or certainly don't elevate them too high. The main thing is that you are comfortable. And as you are resting, I would like to give you another reflective question. And the reflective question is, how can I be more in my body? How can I be more in my body? Because the body is the portal to the present moment. And when we're in the present moment, we see that there is nothing really to fear in this moment. Our fears come about from skipping into the future or imagination. So just see if you can be here now, present in your body, and the breath slow and low through the nose. And then just very gently bring the shoulder blades together, just to give them a gentle squeeze. And if you want to make any small adjustments, you might like to gently lift the tailbone up and release it, just to lengthen the back slightly. And then think about where you like to rest the hands, maybe on the belly or beside the body with the palms turned up. And then bring your awareness to your nose. I'm going to a movement which really helps to free the upper body. So I'd just like you to imagine that with your nose, or not imagine, you could actually do this. With your nose, you're painting a figure of 8 on the ceiling. This really helps to release the neck. Painting a figure of 8 on the ceiling. And then bring your head back to the center. See if you can release the shoulders a little more and the jaw a little more. And then very gently roll the head from the side to side if you would like. Otherwise, just stay resting. Center the head. And then bring both hands to the belly. We're going to chant to the belly, Om Prithvi Namaha, 3 times in your own breathing rhythm and your own pitch. I'll do it once and then you do it 3 times to your belly. Om Prithvi Namaha. Take an extra breath if you need to. And then take your hands to your heart if you would like and chant 3 times to the heart. Om Prithvi Namaha. And then when you're ready, take one knee to the belly, then the other. We're just going to do a very gentle posture asana movement called Apanasana. Remember to rest out and be kind to yourself. So whenever you need to, you rest. But we're just moving very gently with the breath. So we're going to breathe in and gently let the knees come away from us as the elbows straighten. And as we breathe out, we bring the knees in towards the belly. So just do this a few times, but I'd like you to focus on the tailbone and the shoulder blades. and the space between them. So really feeling into the back as you make this very gentle movement. And then pause with the knees over the belly. Take the arms out like a cross with palms turned up, just below the shoulder level. We're going to take an in-breath. And as we exhale, you're going to take the knees over towards the left. Now, the knees might not come all the way down to the floor, or you might like to put a cushion there. So just rest in a way that feels comfortable, but we're going to rest into a twist. And if you like, you can roll your head to look over your right shoulder. So the head and the knees are going in the opposite direction, and you're resting in a twist. When you are ready, center the head and the knees. Take a few breaths here. And then we are going to take the twist in the opposite direction. So head and knees go in opposite direction, using padding, whatever you need to make yourself comfortable, just so you can rest into the twist. And observe if your back feels different on this side. And if it does, just observe that with curiosity, not with any judgment. Remember to breathe. Keep your awareness in your back. And then when you're ready, center your head and your knees. And then just adjust yourself so that you might want to move away from your chair now. So you're lying on your mat with your knees bent. Feet hip width apart. Maybe something under your head at the moment, but just rest with the knees bent. Hands wherever is comfortable. And let your awareness drift around your back. Come into your feet. Observe where you are touching your supports, where there are spaces. And another reflective question, which is, can I befriend my body? Are even the parts that are difficult, can I allow them just to be as they are in this moment? Can I bring a sense of acceptance to them, or even kindness? And if this question is too difficult, at any time you can bring your awareness back to your safe resource, an image of a loved one or a pet, maybe a symbol, religious symbol, maybe, whatever makes you feel safe and supported. And then we're going to do a very gentle pelvic tilt followed by a bridge movement. As always, this is an invitation, so if you'd rather just rest, please do so. Otherwise, turn your palms down to the mat beside your hips. Bring your awareness into your feet. We're going to start just by lifting one foot and dropping it, then the other foot. Just a few times, feeling the support under our feet. And then bring your awareness into the palms of the hands on your support, tailbone, and the heaviness of the head. We're going to imagine that on our pelvis we have a clock face, and we're going to circle around the clock face. So just start by bringing your pelvis towards you, so you've got the small of your back really into the mat and the tailbone is very slightly lifted off the mat. And then release the pelvis. And then tilt the pelvis away from you so you are lifting the mid back. So if near the belly button was 12 o'clock, now come back to 12 o'clock and then tilt back to 6 o'clock at the tailbone away from you. Just moving the pelvis up and down. And then relax into neutral. And now we're going to move the pelvis from side to side and let the knees just relax as you do so. So you might like to imagine your figures of your clock. So you're going from 3 o'clock to the left, 9 o'clock to the right. So you're just very gently swaying from side to side at the pelvis. If you're not sure, you can look up. Come back to neutral. And then we're going to circle around the pelvis as if it's a clock face. If you're not sure, you can look at the screen. But I always like to encourage you not to look because I know it's quite tiring. But I'm doing the movement with you in case you need reference. We're just circling, being aware of the movement of the tailbone. And then we can take that in the opposite direction. And then when you're ready, come back to neutral. And then just bring one knee, then the other into the chest, rocking out the chest from side to side. And then dropping the feet to the mat with the knees bent. And just taking a few resting breaths. Observing how the body is. See if on every exhalation, you can relax the body further and further into your support. And then we're going to very gentle bridge movement, very gentle back bend before we come down for our final relaxation. So remember, again, this is an invitation. You can rest out if you feel that that is of more benefit to you. So do what feels nourishing for you. Otherwise, turn your palms down beside the hips. Become aware of the soles of the feet and the palms of the hand. Make the back of the leg long, so take away anything now from under you, under your head. And then inhaling, we're just very gently going to lift the hips to come up, very gently in a gentle slope towards our shoulders, keeping the knees stable. And then on an exhalation, we come back down to the mat. And you can take yourself through that once more if you like. Lifting on the in-breath, coming down on the out-breath. And then again, hug the knees into the chest to release the spine. Rock out the spine from side to side. And then when you're ready, just roll to one side and stay there. And we're going to come to our deep breaths now. So please get ready for the deep breath. So putting on any layers that you might need, blankets or socks, remembering the body temperature drops as we rest. Deciding how you want to rest, if you want to rest on your back or side, or even your front or a chair, on a sofa or a bed. Using eye masks if you need. And I'll just give you a moment or two to get ready. So remember your safe resource. So at any time you feel you need it, you can bring your awareness back to your safe resource. So just adjust your body so you feel completely supported by the surface on which you're resting. And opening your senses, scan your body to release any unnecessary tension. Welcome sounds and sensations, and a feeling of being at ease throughout your entire body and mind. Just bring your attention now to your safe resource, and then to the sensation of being at ease, secure and grounded. Experience your safe resource as a felt sense of well-being that you can turn to whenever you need to take time to feel secure and at ease. Now begin sensing your body with the understanding that whatever you experience is perfect just as it is. Be aware of sensations in your jaw, mouth, tongue. Give up thinking and just welcome the sensation in the jaw and mouth just as they are. Sense your left ear, right ear. Be aware of both ears as sensation. Be aware of the left cheek, right cheek, left nostril, right nostril, nose, the flow of sensation inside both nostrils. Sense left eye, right eye, the feeling of both eyes as radiant sensation. Don't think, just feel. Sense your forehead cool and at ease, scalp, back of the head, neck, inside the throat, at rest and at ease. Sense left shoulder and shoulder blade, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand and fingers, the entire left arm, heavy, relaxed, at ease. Sense the right shoulder and shoulder blade, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, fingers, the entire right arm, heavy, relaxed, at ease. Give up thinking and welcome both arms and hands simultaneously as radiant sensation. Bring attention to the upper chest, middle chest, abdomen, upper back, middle back, lower back. The entire torso, front and back as radiant sensation. Let go of thinking. Just feel your way, your entire torso heavy and relaxed, warm and at ease. Sense your pelvis. Left buttock and hip. Left thigh. Knee. Calf. Shin. Ankle. Foot. Toes. The entire left leg, heavy, relaxed, at ease, aware and attentive, relaxed and at ease. Become aware of the right buttock and hip, thigh, knee, calf, shin, ankle, foot, toes, the entire right leg, heavy, relaxed, at ease. Welcome both hips, legs, and feet simultaneously as radiant sensation. Both legs heavy, relaxed, and at ease. Sense the entire front of the body, back of the body, left side of the body, right side of the body, sensation inside the body, sensation on the surface of the body, the skin, the entire body relaxed and at ease. as radiant sensation. Feel yourself as an observer, as the spacious openness of awareness in which all of these sensations are coming and going. Sense your breathing and heartbeat, slow, steady, regular. Your entire body and mind relaxed and at ease. Feel sensations of well-being, peace, relaxation, spreading throughout your entire body. With every exhalation, sensations of warmth, ease, and well-being radiating throughout your body, face, torso, arms and hands, legs and feet. Sense well-being, peace, and deep relaxation throughout your entire body. The body, a field of radiant sensation. Allow your ears to open to the sounds of your body breathing, to the natural sounds that your body is making during exhalation and inhalation. Give your undivided attention to feeling your body as a field of sensation, sensations which come and go, while hearing the natural sounds of your body. As you listen, welcome a feeling of security and ease, and your body letting go into deeper relaxation and well-being. Become aware of your body and the shape it is making as you are resting. And with your eyes still closed, just be aware of the shape of the furniture and objects in the room or space you are resting in. Feeling or just being aware of the skin on the air on your skin, And if you wish to remain resting, please do so. Otherwise, just begin to make very gentle movements with your body, maybe your fingers and your feet. Maybe moving your arms and legs and stretching a little. Maybe bringing the knees into the chest and rocking out from side to side. And when you're ready, rolling to one side and just resting there for a moment or two, just allowing your awareness to come back to your daily consciousness, taking your time. And when you're ready, in your own time, come up to a comfortable seated position. As I say, if you wish to remain resting, you can do so. And then we're going to rub the hands together, just to warm them, and just cup them over the eyes, opening and closing the eyes into the dark a few times. And then gradually parting the fingers so that we adjust to the light. And then just look around your space to bring you back into the here and now. And again, think about being in your body. So we're talking about somatic yoga today, this idea of being in our body, because the body is the portal to the present moment, which is where we want to be. So we're going to think about our right hand, and we're going to take the back of the right hand to the left cheek and just rest it there. And if you like, you can close your eyes or keep them open. And I'd like you to focus on the sensation of the back of this right hand and see if it's cool or warm. And how is the temperature of the hand compared to the cheek? And then just observe these two surfaces. Maybe you can feel the cheek is soft and the back of the hand is harder. So just keep your awareness there. Seeing if you can feel any tingling in the cheek. Observe the shape of the hand. And then drop the hand to the knee. And then we're going to do that to the other side. So the back of the left hand to the right cheek. And again, just observe the temperature of the two surfaces. Any sensations there? Tingling, vibration. And then drop the hand to the knee. And then again, as we did at the beginning, I'd like you to be aware of your feet and your hips, because these are what really help to ground us, Muladhara chakra, bring us into the body. And then one hand to the heart, the other on top. Close the eyes, drop the awareness into the heart. We're just going to say the mantra in English 3 times. I am here. I'm in my body. I am here. I am in my body. Just say that quietly to yourself 3 times, feeling that you are in your body, making this kind connection. And then we're going to chant 3 times to the heart, like we did earlier. Om Prithvi Namaha. And again, we'll do this as call and response in your own breathing rhythm, your own pitch. I'll chant it and you chant it to your heart. Om Prithvi Namaha. Om Prithvi Namaha. Om Prithvi Namaha. When you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you all very much for being here. Try and be in your body as much as you can during the week. And I wish you a happy, peaceful and joyful and sunny week. And I look forward to seeing you whenever you can make it. So lots of love. Thank you all. Namaste. Thank you.